All of you, my dear students. In today's session, we are going to teach part number 7. The modal verbs have been divided into 7 parts. This is the last part, and this modal verb is the last one, used to. We have already completed all the among the 13 the total modal verbs. 12 modal verbs I have completed and explained to you in detail. Among the 13 modal verbs, it is the last one, used to. This verb is called semi-modal verbs. Semi-modal verbs. Semi-modal, that means what is the meaning of this semi-modal? It functions, it works as a both main verb and modal verb. Okay, my dear students, once again, all of you, good morning. Be ready. Please listen very carefully about this verb. And then here, the definition, the explanation, the introduction is given. In the introduction, the rule for the usage of modal used to is that it is used to express past habits. This is more important. The main function of the used to is to express past habit and to express the existence of something in the past. It gives the information about the past habits, the existence something in the past. That is the introduction of part of the used to. This verb I have been explained in detail, my dear students. In this class, please listen carefully. Used to or used to, it is a semi-modal verb. There are 4 semi-modal verbs are there. Ought to, need, and dare. Ought to, need, dare. Already I have completed, I explained in detail. In today's class, used to, this is the last modal verb among the 13. It comes in the primary auxiliaries or modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries among the 13 modal auxiliaries, this is the last one. Okay, let us start, my dear students. Used to, this one is used to refer to the things in the past. Already we the definition we have known. Past, in the past, this word is more important, which are no longer true now. It can refer to repeated actions. That means habitual action, repeated action, repeated actions, and a state, repeated state, and past situation, past state, past condition. You should understand this one mostly in English language. Most of the students should understand through the examples. We have more and more examples we have framed. Through that, then only we understand, my dear students. In English language, the grammatical aspects, grammatical topics, each and every topic you can understand easily through the examples. For example, I will write down one of the sentence. He used to play football for the local, we used to play football for the local team, but now he is too old, but now he is too old. That means it is a past action. He used to play as a modal verb. Used to play is a main verb, and used to is a modal verb. Modal verb never function alone, and they are always followed by principal verb or main verb, my dear students. And they give additional information, the principal verb, modal verb. Modal verbs, special verbs that are different from the normal verbs. That's why we should understand, my dear students. Used to play football for the local team, but he is too old means but he is not playing football at this moment. One more example I will give you to clarify your doubt. For example, the White House, the White House over there used to belong to my family. One of the person has shown the one of the building, the White House which is there, they used belong to my family. That means it belonged to my family in the past, but not anymore. Not at this time. It is not our house. It is not belongs to me at present. Once upon a time, the White House which is over there, used to belong to my family. That means what is the meaning? The literal meaning of the used to as a modal verb, it has been used. It belonged to my family in the past, but not anymore. That is the assertive sentence or affirmative sentence, my dear student. For example, the statement, the form used to does not change. We don't use the verb before it. It always refers to past time. But I refer to the past time. For example, once we have a habit, once upon a time we have a habit, that past habit, how to express? For example, I used to go to the seaside. I used to go to the seaside every summer. I used to go to the seaside every summer when I was a kid. Yep. When I was a kid. K-I-D, kid. I used to go to the seaside every summer when I was a kid, when I was a child, when I was a baby, when I was a small child. Now I have grown up. I am now I am adult. It is not the habitual action, it is a past habitual action. The past habitual action must express through the structure of the used to modal verb. That means I used to when I was a kid, but not this time. This is a past habitual time. This is also we should express not only affirmative sentence or positive statement or declarative statement. It is also express negative statement. Negative statement. How did you negative? We should use did plus used to. Did plus used to. Did indicates the past tense. Did plus V1. It is past tense in negative sentence. For example, how to frame the negative sentence using the modal verb used to? I didn't. It is a contracted form. That means I did not. Used to, not used to. It already did is there. We should not use used to. In present form you have to use. Used to have coffee. I did not used to have coffee. Have means what is the meaning? Have means to take coffee, to drink coffee. I did not use to have coffee, but when I was younger, that means I am now became old. I am aged person. When I was younger, I did not use to have coffee when I was younger. That means but I love it now. After grown up, after aged, I became old. Now I like I love it. I like it coffee. When did I did not like when I was younger. I did not use to have copy when I was younger. It is a negative sentence. We should use negative sentence with the did helping verb. We take the do forms. Do forms already we have no auxiliary verbs do forms. What are the do forms? In English there are 3 do forms are there. What are they? Do, does, did. These are the 3 do forms are there. In primary modal auxiliary verbs, be forms, have forms, do forms. Be forms are 5, have forms are 3, and do forms are 3. Total all verbs are total primary auxiliaries are 11 verbs are there. But how do you frame the question interrogative sentence with using the used to? We also use did. Question form also did plus V1. Did you use to work with him? For example, did you use to work with him? Did you use to work with him? Did you use to work with him? Did you? It is inverted question. Yes or no type question. In yes or no question, the verb comes before the subject. After the verb, the subject follows. The subject follows the verb. Did you use to work with him? This is an interrogative form. It is a question. Didn't she use to live in the same street? One more example I will give. Didn't she means did not. Didn't she use to as a modal verb? Didn't she use to live in the same street? In the same street. That means it is interactive yes or no type question. Didn't she use to live in the same street? That is the interactive questions by using the modal verb used to. And then emphatic did. It is one of the usage of the modal verb used to. Emphatically we used to in the sentence. We construct we never used to mix very much with the neighbors. Emphatic. We never used to mix with neighbors. We never used to mix with neighbors. I never habituate contacts with our neighbors. We are never habituate to contact, to discuss, to follow with our neighbors. We are living individually, isolated. We are living separately, individually. That is the meaning of we never used to mix with the neighbors. That is one of the emphatic usage of the used to. What are the other uses of the used to? Is tag, mini question. Tag questions are there in English language. They are called mini questions. They are used for confirmation. For example, we normally make tags used to in the past tense. Used to is a past verb. That means we use helping verb did. For example, he used to be your boss. He used to be your boss. He used to be your boss. If the statement is positive, the question tag is negative. If the statement is negative, the question tag is positive. He used to be your boss. He used to be your boss. That means didn't he? It is a negative statement. Didn't he? He used to be your boss. Didn't he? Why did you use did here? Used to indicates past action. That is why we take the helping verb did here. Do does express the present tense and did express the past tense, my dear students. That you should understand. While framing the interrogative sentence do forms, we should use do does in the present tense and did is used in the past tense. The verb used to is a marginal modal verb. It is also quasi modal verbs or marginal modal verbs. semi-modal verbs, these are the synonyms of the modal verbs. And modal verb, why do we call semi-modal verbs? That particular verbs functions, both functions as a main verb and modal verb. It is only the past tense, it is only used to is a past tense. It always follow the to. It indicates the past tense. It denotes the past tense. Therefore, when it is used with do to make mainly negative sentences and interrogative sentences, this is more important. They use it to modal verb mainly to construct, to form the negative sentences and interrogative sentence in the form of the auxiliary verb always did. We should use the negative sentence, we use did. Negative sentence we have been used did, and interrogative also we have used did, we have to, because that particular verb indicates the past tense. He always used to go for a run before prog. This is a habitual action. One more habitual action I will. He always, this is the adverb of frequency, comes between the main verb and subject. He always used to, this is go for, he always used to go for a run or walk before breakfast. Before breakfast. It is a habitual action in the past tense. He always used, not at present. He always used to go for a run before breakfast. He had a habit in the previous, not at present, in the past. The past activity as a habitual action should be expressed in the usage of the modal verb used to. That is more important. To describe an activity, not only work, action, activity or state that happened many times in the past. Used to say something happened continuously or frequently during a period in the past. That is the function of the modal verb. Then used to, the modal verb main function is to describe an activity or state that happened many times in the past. That is more important. Used to say something happened continuously or frequently during a period of time in the past. For example, I write a simple example. I used to live in Bangalore. I used to live in Bangalore means, but now I am living in Nellore. I used to live in Bangalore in the past, once upon a time. That is a past situation. That is a past activity. That is a past state of condition. And one more example I will give you. We used to go sailing on the lake in summer. We used to go sailing on the lake. Used to sailing on the lake in summer. That means once upon a time in the past tense, we used to go sailing on the lake in summer. Frequently we went there. And she, for example, she used to work for a large insurance company. She used to work in a large insurance company. That means once upon a time in the past tense, I have doing a job. I had done my job. I have done my job now, but insurance company in the past. But we should. I am doing now in different company. That is the meaning of that sentence. As a negative sentence, we take, my dear student. Didn't you used to have long hair? Didn't you? Didn't you use to have long hair? It is a interrogative sentence. We should use negative and interrogative sentences. We must use, you take the helping verb did, my dear students. Then one of the more important example is there. That is used to and would also. Will past tense would. It is also one of the modal verb. It is a pure modal, not a semi-modal. It not functions as a main verb. Semi-modal means functions as a main verb and modal verb. used to or would, what is the difference between both verbs? We can use it to, would to, would about people's habits in the past. Both are same meaning. When we were kids, for example, we take the example when we were kids or small children, when we were kids, not now. We were using the verb, past tense verb. When we were kids, we used to invent. We use it to invent new things. When we were kids, not now. We use it to invent new things. It is the people's habits in the past tense. And also, for the same example, we should write like this. We would make crazy laws that everyone had to be obey. We were kids when we were kids. We used it to, when we were kids, we would invent instead of use it to. Sorry. Instead of use it to, we should use would. When we were kids, we would invent new things. Both meanings are same. In the past activity, would also have been used. My dear students, please understand that note and important. You take the notebook and note down. Would is also express the past activity. In the place of used to, we used modal verb would. Same example. When we were kids, we used to invent new things. When we were kids, we would invent instead of used to invent new things. They are same meaning, same function as expressing past habitual action. That is more important. But one exception is there in English language. One exception is there. Exception. So many exceptions are there in English language. They did not follow the rules of the grammar. But we don't use would plus V1. Would plus V1 describe a state or situation. A state means a condition and situation. In this situation, we should not use would plus V1. Only use it to we have to use. For example, he used to live Chennai. Instead of used to, you drop down, he would live in Chennai. It is wrong usage. The state or condition or situation when you describe, we should not use would modal verb. Only we should use it to is more important, my dear students. That is more important. It refers to actions, situations, past which no longer happen or no longer true. That is more important. But she used it to sing. One simple example I will explain and conclude my class and wind up my class. For example, she used to sing. She used to sing in a choir. Choir means what is the meaning? Q-O-I-E-R. Choir. She used to sing in a choir. He used to sing in a choir means once upon a time in a past tense, he is singing in a choir. Choir means what is the meaning? A body of singers who perform together as a group. That is the choir. A body of singers, a group of singers. That is a choir. But she gave it up. Now she did not there in the choir. She gave it. For example, she sang, but she does not sing anymore. Once upon a time in the past tense, that particular lady or woman, she used to sing in a choir. What is this? What is the meaning of this sentence? The explanation is she used to sing in the choir, but she gave it up. She sang, but she does not sing anymore now. That is the meaning of that. One more usage is there, last usage, you should understand. One more usage is there in used to, be plus used to. It is more important. What is the meaning of be form? Am, is, are. Past tense verbs are was, were. Be plus used to means this is one of the structure in English language. Be plus used to. I will give you one example. When do we use this structure? Be plus used to, be accustomed to, be familiar to. It can refer to the past, present to future. It can refer to the past, present and future also. Used to is only for the past tense. But be plus used to structure is, it apply the past, present and future also. As a habitual action, being a habitual action in the present, past, future also. This structure is called be plus used. Be means be forms verbs. Be means be form verbs. Be form verbs, what are the be form verbs? There are 5 be form verbs are there. Am, is, are, was, were. For example, I will give you one example, and after completion of this class, I will conclude you, I wind up you, I sum up. For example, I work in a hospital. I work in a hospital. So, I am used to long hours. I work in a hospital, so I am used to long in hours. It is a present tense, indicates I am. Am is a be form verb plus used to. What is the meaning of the sentence? I am accustomed to, I am familiar with long hours means I have done work in the hospital more hours. That is the meaning of that sentence. For example, he was a salesman. For example, last example I will give you. He was a salesman. He was a salesman. So he was, past tense. He was a salesman. So he was. Before that is present tense. So he was used to. So he was used to traveling. As a salesman, so he was used to traveling up and down. Traveling up and down. Up and down in the town. Up and down in the town. That means as a salesman, we use it in the past tense. Be plus used to, we use in the present tense, past tense and future tense also. That means in this example, we should, he was a salesman, so he was used to traveling up and down in the town. That means what is the meaning? He was accustomed to that duty, he was familiar with traveling. He is traveling more and more for the purpose of his job as a salesman. That is the meaning of the used to. Be form plus used to. Be form means am, is, are, was, were plus they are construct the sentence. We should present tense and past tense and future tense also. That's why all of you, my dear students, good morning. It is going to conclude my class. Once again, I express my good wishes to all of you. Once again, my dear students, okay, goodbye.